Hello, hello, hello once again. Let's just check if the audio is good. Let me check. I think so far it's good. Let me check the audio if it's working on both sides, and we'll get into it. Okay, we're good. So I'm gonna leave it here for like 1 minute just to have everyone whoever's here joining. If not, I'll just leave it afterwards. If you guys want to leave a comment afterwards. I'm not sure how long this stream will be. I'm just gonna do like a little quick brief editing for right now. Maybe 20, 30 minutes of editing. And then probably in between afterwards. So maybe if there's any like questions you guys want to ask me, let me know. You could leave them afterwards and I'll respond later. And I might possibly do an announcement. So whoever's here, you guys have dibs. I'll probably make the announcement. So today's the 11th. Honestly, there's still plenty of time until then. So probably this weekend, maybe sometime next weekend. Not next weekend, but next week. So yeah, let me just stick around for just one few seconds. Just a few more seconds here. Honestly, depends whoever's here. So if we see at least one or two tune in right now, then we could stick around for a little bit longer. So for right now, maybe like around 20, 30 minutes, give or take. The next one might not be alive. Might probably plan out and do like a more intro, but we'll see. All right, let's start. So I'm going to go into my other window here. Let me see if I could. Let me see. For some reason. Okay. For some reason. Let's see if I could hide. probably do that right there. Right there. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more, but that's okay. Okay, so welcome to this kind of like a little quick editing just to show how I do this. I'm not going to utilize every single tools because this is going to be kind of like a basic little rundown. I'm still going to add like more effects, probably some transitions here and there. Right now, I dumped some of the footage that I did for the shoot. It's a pretty much like just a little like workout video that I did with Alicia. I'm gonna put her Instagram down below on the description. But yeah, we did kind of like a little fitness because she's into fitness. She's doing coaching now, and so we're doing a little bit of gym content for this time video shoot, not photo shoot. So let's see. Let's get started. So the first this shot, it's kind of like we're doing like a little establishing shot for this one. We what we did. Let me move my. Should I move myself out of here? Should I put it like down below here? Yeah, let's put it right here, right now. So got these clips right here, or frontal one. I don't think I'm gonna utilize these. I would say either one of these. I wanted to do kind of like her starting to get ready to work out. Little transition shots from this. Either this one. Let's see which one's better. So I think either this one you could see more of her face. Mm, that one might not cut it. Kind of went out of focus. Let me just double check again. So what I'm doing is I'm just scrolling. So yeah, this one might not cut it. That one. Probably either. So what I'm doing, I'm just going back and forth. What I could do is move the actual clips like this, just drag and forth, or I could delete and it'll take you back there. But it just honestly it depends on what you're doing. So sometimes if you do and you have like let's say some a clip above it, then it's gonna move everything except for that. So you gotta be careful. You could either like clip them all together, group them all together just to make sure. But so let's see, let's move along. Um let's say either this one. I'm still not sure. I kind of like both of them. This one, kind of want like a few seconds. Honestly, so what I could do is use the blade, the B shortcut. So you know what? Let me move myself out of here. So if you see the cursor right here, I could drag. Hold on. I could drag this all the way and it'll start right here. Or I could just hit the blade tool, but since I don't want it, honestly, let me see. Let me put the blade tool, put the blade right here. So now I have a cut right in between. This one, I could do another one right there. I don't think I'll need this one actually. So this isn't really much of a fashion shoot, so I'm gonna delete this crap. Delete. Let's drag it down. So I think these three will be okay. I might cut one or these two, but let's move along. This one, so for this one, I'm gonna pause this right here. Still unsure of this one. I kind of wanted to. I kind of like this one, but I'm just gonna put that at the end. For this one, I am. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Whoever's here. So then we're transitioning to another workout. Doing some back for this one. We definitely got a couple of clips here. We got this one, two. So for this one, I'm actually gonna backtrack a little bit. So the first few clips, I could honestly let me move my camera a bit. So for all these right here, all these four, so I could actually label them and put a color on them, so I could differentiate between all the other ones. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Clip color. I'm gonna put orange on these. So now all these are orange. Yep. So now all the orange are these. I'm probably gonna do another word color for these, and then another for the other part of the workout, another color, and so on forth. I could group them, but I could probably do that once after I'm color grading. So I'm kind of in between on that one right now. So right now I'm just doing cutting, just deleting what doesn't work for me, like this. I did kind of like a zoom. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna like right there. This probably a few seconds right here. this this angle is all right. I might get like a few seconds here. So maybe right. I think let's say like as soon I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more. So maybe get like a few seconds like of one rep right there. That's the second rep. I kind of like the. What do you guys think? The first one or the second one? I think this one's a little bit. There's a little bit more movements for this one, or kind of like the second one. So delete that. Bring the second one in. I could honestly drag it a little bit so where it's starting, where she's about to go down. What I could do, since I'm kind of like right, okay, so this is gonna show she sets that down right here. A little blade on that, and then I could drag. I'm not sure if I'll need this. I might honestly use this. So what I'm gonna do for this, honestly, I don't need the audio for this. So I'm gonna delete this. So what I did is I just unlinked right here, then just deleted the audio so I don't need it. I'm gonna put this up here. I don't think I'm gonna need it, but just in case, I'll leave it right there. Let's drag another. This is a little bit lower. I kind of like this one a little bit more. So this one, I like this one too. This is a little bit wider. I could drag this down again. I like this one. This one's good too. I can honestly cut through here. Cut through there. I could honestly use that to kind of like cut and zoom in. So I think this one might be good too. Unlink this one. Bring that one up. And let's bring in another one. So I kind of did like a quick color grade, but I'm honestly gonna adjust a little bit of the color, like the skin tones and everything. So that'll be after I'm pretty much done with the cutting and dragging everything, all the clips that I need and don't need. So the best thing to do is try to be organized. That's one thing. Be organized, everything uh according to the clips. If you have audio, so that's one thing. Organize everything in bins right here. Since so if you're using whatever you're using, DaVinci, if you're using Final Cut, Adobe, that's one thing is to make sure you have everything in a folder organized. So if you have audio, put it in one folder, clips in one folder. If you have like two separate cameras, you could also do that. Camera A and then B. Um, anything else like any effects or logos or text or anything like that, you could do that too. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna do this one. You know what? Honestly, I think that's good. Probably gonna do one more set and maybe go at the end, maybe help out with a little bit of color grading, just a little quick tutorial on how I do it. So I think this is good. Let me see one. Honestly, should I transition from the blur a little bit? See, there's like a little bit of focus. I'm gonna add a blade right there. So I kind of like either this going up. I like these. I'm probably gonna use either one of these two. Going down. So I'm gonna leave them there. Next one. Okay, let me go back. Get all these. Put a different color. Let's see. Apricot is too orange. I'm gonna do green on this on these right here. So yep, there we go. One thing I'm gonna do is save project just in case. So let's go to these right here. I have about one or two, three, four, five, six. Okay, this one's gonna be a little bit longer, so I'm probably gonna do just a few clips here. Maybe just these four, maybe five. Let's do these five. So this is a back on. Wait, hold on. So my bad. So this is the same one, same workout. I kind of like it starting from here. She's going up. I'm gonna put it here. This is a little bit closer. Okay. I think this one is okay. Now we could get to let's work with these few clips here. So these are lunges. Got a couple lunges clips. I think I might at the end of this edit, I'm probably gonna choose maybe two clips out of these. So I'm just gonna narrow it down to at least I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe down to like 3 or 4. And for the final might be actually like maybe one or two. So pretty much for every clip, it's gonna be like one or two at most, maybe three for some. So I got a few of them. I got a few close-ups right here. So what I could do is just keep. There's like a few like right here that I'm still establishing the shot, like right there. Hit the blade right here. See, like all this, that's just footage that I don't need. Honestly, like right here, I don't need all of this. So I'm gonna delete any anything that's dead weight, like out of focus or shaky stuff. I don't like all this right here. So I'm just picking up anything that's good. Hit right there. Keep that there. Anything right here. So I got a few close-ups right here, like this one. I'm probably gonna add that. Maybe one of these two. These are close-ups of like the torso mostly. I kind of like the first one. Huh. Let's see. First, this clip might not be good. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I gotta pick one. See, at least one. I think at least one of these are here. Kind of like the third one, actually. Maybe the second one. I think I like the second one, actually. Let me see. One takes one step. This one's a little bit shaky. Let me keep that there. Keep that there. Okay, so which one? I think I like. Which one should I pick? Or should I just keep it for right now? Just hit the blade right here. Then out of these, hmm, that one might not be good. But regardless, what I'm gonna do is just label all of them. Let's put blue for this one. And then for the next one, I'm gonna leave it like that. Just to end this. Honestly, it was like around 30 minutes of editing. Kind of like just a little quick, just cutting pretty basic stuff. I still need to add transitions. So what I do is add an effects. Go to the effects right here, up here. Effects at the top left corner right here, effects. And if I want to add, let's see, for the first few clips in between, I get it add a cross dissolve right here. And it gives me like a little dissolve and it dissolves into the other clip, the second clip. But I could add like blur, which doesn't really help that much. This one's not too much. I either use just cross dissolve. If it's something more actiony, I could do things like this, like the cross iris, something like this, like a V arrow, something like that, like a little slide right here. But um, let's see, what's a good one that I could add? None of these work out good with this. Let me go down below. Let's see a pen. Pen doesn't really work well for these type of shoots. There's like a zoom in that might work for things. Not this. Easy dissolve works, or kind of like a little quick zoom in out and out. Camera shake is good. It depends like on what you're trying to do. Box wipe. Let's see. Glitch. Depends, honestly. It depends on what you're shooting. Some workout like this one, maybe. It depends on what you're shooting. Splits might work. Barn door, probably too. Um, but I'm not gonna add any transitions. I just wanted to show at the end. I'll be doing color grading. Oh, you know what? Let me go back. So let's see this clip. It doesn't it doesn't fill the whole screen. So what I'm gonna do is zoom in just slightly a little bit, like right there. So that won't it won't give me the black bars like below and at the top. I could leave it like if I want to do kind of like a cinematic or something like that. Something cinematic. I can, but what it's gonna do, it's gonna I could leave it like that. But usually I just keep fill the screen, and then to copy everything, I could just do the whole every. I could just do it to everyone on this right here. Oh, dynamic zoom. That's one thing I could do, like a dynamic zoom. So for this, now let's do another save. I already did some of the color grading, but I'm still adjusting a little bit. Let me do one that I didn't really do much. Let's do the ones. Let's do. Should we do these right here? Well, okay, so what I did. Let me just start all over right here. Reset node. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a couple of them. So I'm going to hit the option S, make a couple. And to start with color management is for the first, what this is what I do, which fits for like my, it could be for anything Mac or PC, but for Mac, you always have to make sure. So let's go to color management. So right now, we have this right here, DaVinci YRGB, Rec 709. Rec 709 is usually the standard for if you're uploading to YouTube or like social media. I could leave it to Rec 709, but I could honestly put it to other stuff like this, like Rec 709A. A mostly for Apple stuff. YRGB, this is usually, if you have Mac, I think YRGB is good. Color manage, that's also not bad, but sometimes it just, I feel like it depends like what you're shooting, and also when you're where you're editing. I think color management is also good. You could, I'm not gonna go in depth, but I'm gonna leave it at YRGB because that fits what I'm. So what I'm gonna go to effects, get this color space transform right here, drag it, put it right there. So now it gives me all this, the color space transform. So what this shows you is the input and input gamma. That's um how he shot. So if he shot with, let's say, with a Canon or a Sony or anything like that, and you're shooting an S log or C log or whatever you're shooting with, Panasonic or Nikon or anything like that, this is what you're shooting on. So if you're shooting in log, you're gonna put it here. So like for the input gamma, I'm gonna put C log. So automatically this is, it changed everything. Look right here. Changed from this log. So now it's what it's showing you is gonna input all this. So if you're shooting in log and you put down the input gamma, it's gonna, what it's showing you is that it's recognizing how you shot in camera. So log is gonna transition to this right here. The color science, cinema gamma, because it's Canon cinema. Or I could put Rec 709, which is fine. Honestly, that's fine. Should I leave it at that? Let me see. I could leave it at Rec 709. But you know what? Let's put at cinema gamut. Output. The output is what's gonna go into the program. So for DaVinci, usually it's, I put down DaVinci wide gamut, intermediate. So now it feels like you're back to square one, but what the nodes are, it's what's going in, and it's kind of like a layer. You had any contrast or anything like that, saturation for all these nodes. And then what's going to come out is going to be the final one. So what you had to do is, let me drag this down because it's, let me see right here. Okay. Put down another transform and then start from how it went out. So I'm going to put DaVinci Wide Gamut again, intermediate, and then put down Rec 709. What up? Rec 709. I could use it as timeline if it's the same. Right there. Let me go back. Wonder if it's gonna make a difference. Let's leave it at cinema gamut. So right now, it looks better right here. There's plenty of saturation. The back, it's a little bit crushed on the blacks, maybe. But honestly, I think that's might be good. Might bring up a little bit of the color in the hair and all that. It does look a little bit yellow because of the exposure, so I could probably fix a little bit of that. Might be a little bit too yellow, so I'm gonna go for this one. First one is labeled as balance, and this is mainly gonna be I'm mainly gonna be doing adjusting the exposure. So I could use a curve. Let me move this out of the way. Let me move my thing out of the way. So the middle one is right here, the curve. I could bring this up, but it's going to introduce a lot of noise right here, like in the darks. Bring it down. It's going to be too dark. So I think I'm going to leave it right there. Leave it right there. If I bring this up, the midtones go too bright. Bring it down. It's going to be too dark. So I think probably right there is good. Bring this up. Actually, bring this down. It's going to take away too much detail. Bring this up. It's going to be too much. So I think I'm probably going to leave it here. There's not going to be much difference. What I could do is go to the color wheels right here. So what I could do is the lift would be mainly just the shadows. That's what the lift is. Gamma is anything in between. So the midtones. Gain is brightness. So if I drag this up, it's going to do everything. Anything that's bright. So what? Or I can actually isolate it. Bring down any reds. It's going to bring down anything right here. So you see, but what you have to be careful is going to introduce a lot of green. So what you have to do is balance that out. So bring down the green a little bit. So now it looks a little bit better right here. So if you see, if I toggle it, it was a little bit orange right there. And then bring it down. Now it's a little bit less. What I can do is then in the midtones, I think the red is good. But let's say if I want to bring out a little bit of um let's see if I want to bring down some of the shadows. It's gonna be too much, maybe like right there. And then let's see the gain, bring it up a little bit. So like right there. So it's a little bit more for my liking. Brought it down. Wonder if that's good. It's not so bad. So what I could do and then go to the next one. And let's see, saturation. I'm gonna put a saturation right here. So go down to saturation and play around with it a little bit. Let's see if I bring it up too much, bring it down, it's gonna lose a lot of saturation. So maybe I'm just gonna adjust a little bit, bring it up just a tad bit. So let's see how much. So it just brought in a little bit of saturation. I think that's fine. Maybe just a little smidge. So the next one, contrast. Contrast right here. Just bring this down right here. And I could just, honestly, afterwards, I could tweak it a little bit. But I think so far, it's turning out pretty good. I could probably, let me see. Okay, contrast. Let's see. If I bring it up, it's going to bring up a little bit of noise. Bring it up just slightly. Let's see, is that good? I think in the blacks, it's introducing a little bit of green, I think. I'm probably gonna. Let's see, if I bring it down, it's gonna introduce a lot of like pinkish red. Honestly, I think that's fine. It's not so bad. Right there. That's good. One thing I could also do is if I want to just adjust the skin tones, I could hit the dropper right there. And let's say add a parallel. So what this is gonna do is gonna be kind of like stacked up on top of each other. So for this one, I could do like a little window right here. So anything inside the window it's gonna get. And then I could track it right here with this little target right here. Hit play. So now if you see right there, it's tracking it. I could play it. I could adjust a little bit more. And then I could adjust a little bit of the skin tone. So what I could do is go, let's see if I bring it down. Let's see. So if you see anything in there, it changes. I'll say just a smidge right there. So if you see from here to here, here to here, here to here, took away some of the red. So that way it doesn't affect anything outside. Honestly, I could play around with it a little bit more, but I think that's good. Now, if I go back, I got this. Bam. So now that I go to these other clips, what I could do is, let's see for this one, I want to copy this, all this, color grading that I did to this one. Like what I could do is just click on this one, right click on the one that I've color graded, and apply grade. Bam. So now automatically these are pretty matched up. It applied all the color grading into this one too as well. So now if you go, if I scrub it down to this one, has this. I think I could apply this one as well. Let me see. Let me see how it works. I think it's gonna work too as well. This one as well. Not sure about this one. And then now for all of these, I could hit a flag just like how I did the coloring for this one. I could hit a flag on these right here just to label them. And then all these are going to be for this workout. Or I could do a clip color. as well. Clear color. Let's clear all. Okay. Or I could a add into a new group, and then I could just rename it, and then just put down the specific workout. So for this one, let's say this one's gonna be chest. I could choose all of these right here. Right click, add into new group, and then put down chest workout, and then automatically all these are into a group. And then I'll do the same thing for all of these right here. Bam, 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 bam. So honestly, I think I did almost an hour of all of this right here. Did pretty good. Let me see. Let's go back to the editing. Oh wait, hold on. Let me reset this. Um, okay. So I think that's pretty much about it. Honestly, I was gonna do just at most 30 minutes or so, but I think I dragged it a little bit more. Honestly, that's pretty good. Hopefully, that does help a lot if you guys are getting into editing in DaVinci or just anything in general. But so now, did one, two, three. So for this one, let me just show you a quick. I think I have for this one, I have several that are pretty good. I did some. Let me zoom out a little bit. Did some her facing the kind of like a little bit up front. Kind of don't like these. They're a little bit too bright. I think I added the light too much. Kind of like this one. I'm probably gonna keep one of these. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do that for everything, all the clips right here. So all the remaining workout clips. This one, I have one, two. I think I have like what, one, two, three, maybe four more workouts that I have to edit or cut a little bit closer. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it right here. I'm just gonna save this. Save that. And okay, so I appreciate. Let me see if there's anyone here. If not, after this goes offline, you could leave your comments. It doesn't matter. It's okay if you're not tuned in live. I really appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, anything in general that I went over, if there's any other tips, or if you're a videographer and you have anything different or some suggestions that's you'd like to make, yeah, feel free to ask me. let me know. I'm not like an expert at video editing, but I always get I get a lot of tips and tricks from like a lot of video editors that have improved me. Like especially for color grading, I've done workshops with DaVinci, like their workshops that really helped me out. Because I've before this, I didn't even know about color management. I was like kind of curious, like why some of the clips were really bad. It was like all the color shift was going off everywhere, and then now it makes everything really, really easy. Like how I'm showing right here, like everything was way off, and then knowing about color management and how to organize everything, uh, copying to each similar clips really does help out and make sure you can get a really good cohesive video. So I was gonna stay on here and probably do some live streaming for Overwatch, but I think I'm gonna leave it right here. Um, Maybe for the next one, probably this weekend, I'll probably do another live stream. Maybe for this same video, probably at the end, I'll do maybe another Q&A. And yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here. So yeah, thank you for watching. Yeah, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to grow more, add more content, something like this, like videos, behind the scenes on on photo shoots. Maybe one other thing I'm gonna do is probably something like that, like a not a live stream, but kind of like a little tutorial on editing. Maybe something like a behind the scenes and shooting, what to look out for if you guys are new videographers or photographers. Kind of want to maybe probably do one or two this year. Maybe I'll probably do another one of these like live streams this weekend, like how I explained it. I honestly I'm gonna leave it here, but I'm probably gonna make the announcement is this summer I am open to a collaboration, whoever's here in the Phoenix area. But for the right person, I would be glad to pay. So if you fit the look for the theme, I'll be glad to pay. But open to collaboration. The should I announce it? It's not really big, but it's kind of like it's a fun one actually. It's kind of like a little tribute. So for the model will be a female, specifically a brunette, but it could be black hair. Um, yeah, any age, honestly, I think any age would be good, but this is not going to be a rated R or whatever type of look or anything. Honestly, this is kind of a little hint. This is based on the book and also a movie, and it's kind of like a kids movie, so this is kind of a little bit of a tribute. Yeah, so yeah, that's one thing. Looking for a brunette, maybe black hair, female. Any age, I would say so. Yeah, I kind of have a something in like a specific demographic in mind, but I am open to that as well. I will make an announcement on Instagram for this. I'm not sure about Facebook groups. It's kind of hit or miss right here. I don't know, but I'll see. I'll think about it. Um, yeah, as I was saying, yeah, open to a collaboration. Whoever is interested here in the Phoenix area. But for the right person, if I get enough people interested and you fit the description, I'll be open to pay if you're looking for a paid shoot. Um, yeah. Other than that, subscribe here to my YouTube channel and also follow me on my Instagram, captured by Irving. I'm gonna put it down below. Also, since you already seen Alicia, I'm gonna add Alicia. Um, once I once I'm pretty much done editing for the video, I'm gonna add Instagram version, TikTok version, so it's gonna be the same one, and also a YouTube version. So stay tuned for that. Probably thinking about it this weekend. I'm gonna see how busy I get, but let's say the latest maybe early next week. So there's that. Um, oh, so I did do like an intro, outro for this, but there was music going on in the gym, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna add it in. If not, I'll probably just do maybe like a little voiceover. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, other than that, thank you for watching. I appreciate whoever's here or whoever's here afterwards. You could also leave a comment. But yeah,